Welcome to our home, my humble home. Mi casa, su casa. How y'all doing today?
Awesome, let's get started.
We're quarantined, so I'm staying home and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I just want to give you a little tour of our home. So come on in.
Hi there.
Hey Cabo, how you doing today? Come here, buddy. How you doing?
Oh, so cute. How long have you been living in Homestead?
So we've been in Homestead, Florida now for since 2000. So 20 years, and that's the same amount of time I've been married to my wonderful wife, Emilia.
Aw, how about your favorite thing about Homestead?
My favorite thing at Homestead is Kiwanis. We certainly are involved in the community. We're one of the largest service organizations in our community. But the great thing about it is we work all together. We work with Rotary, we work with Women's Club, we work with the different organizations in Homestead as one. So that's a great thing we have going in the city of Homestead here.
What's a movie that made you cry?
Movie that made me cry? Oh, that's a tough one. Maybe Shrek?
Shrek?
I don't know, when he broke up with his, when he broke up with the princess, I don't know.
What about a movie that made you laugh?
Movie that made me laugh is probably going back in time, Tommy. Tommy was a fat guy like me, and he got in an elevator, or not an elevator, but an airplane, and tried to change his clothes, and was fighting all around and couldn't change his suit, and next thing you know, he had, it was just a funny movie all around. So Tommy was probably a great one over the years. But keep on coming. So this thing right here, as you see, my wife and I went on a honeymoon, and we got married back in 2000. I said, Emilia, where would you like to go on a honeymoon? Thinking somewhere in the Caribbean, somewhere warm, somewhere with sunshine. She said, well, let's go to Connecticut, where there's snow. We got married in January. So we went to Connecticut. You know how that is, right?
What was your first pet?
My first pet was a cat in Pennsylvania. And the cat was named Din Din. And the reason it was called Din Din is the cat came around dinner time at first. And my mother said, oh, you're here for dinner. And so got the name of the cat. It was a yellow cat, got the name of Din Din.
How fitting.
As you come in further to our house, you see this beautiful heart. And my wife, who was also very active in Kiwanis, was Lieutenant Governor last year. And the governor gave this to her for the beautiful work that she did for the kids of Division 26 in the Florida District.
What is something people probably don't know about you?
So my thing somebody probably doesn't know about me is I love ice cream. And probably vanilla, a very good vanilla is my favorite flavor, but people in the ice cream business understand that. So with everybody else, it's probably mint chocolate chip is my favorite flavor.
What's this adorable thing?
And we had a bed made for Cabo. Sometimes I get to sleep in it when I'm not the best in the house, but a lot of times Cabo will sleep here.
Hi, Cabo.
See, he's with me right now. So keep on coming.
What is your favorite song to sing in the shower?
I knew that I would
My favorite song is probably the Shark song.
Wash your hands, do-do-do-do-do, wash your hands, do-do-do-do-do, wash your hands, do-do-do-do-do, wash your hands.
Do-do-do-do, wash your hands, do-do-do-do.
Oh no.
And this is Toby. Toby is our cat from Colombia.
Oh, so cute.
I see we got some dishes here, so let me at least do a couple dishes so Emilia doesn't get upset with me here. Hold on, how do I...
What's your favorite thing of all time?
Probably when I was in Kiwanis, or probably my favorite moment of course, is getting married to Emilia, but after that, when I was in Kiwanis, we have an award for the first year. You're in the club for less than a year, one day to a year, and it's given to a person who does the most work. Unfortunately, I was up for that award. I didn't get it. They gave it to another person. Well, I worked, and 2 years later, I got Kiwani of the Year. So that was probably a great moment for me in my Kiwanis club.
What's your favorite football team?
I'm a fan in college of Notre Dame. I'm a fan of pro of the New York Giants, but Not really following it that much anymore as I get, into more and more work.
Yeah, definitely.
But, so we're gonna do a little cooking here for you today. Have my handy dandy Kiwanis apron. And let me see here.
So who's your favorite football player?
Me. I got chicken and rice tonight. If anybody's hungry, I got some chicken.
I am.
And anybody want some rice? I got some rice for you tonight too. So.
Which was your favorite Super Bowl?
Favorite Super Bowl? Probably when the Giants, I think it was the Giants and the Bills played. And the Giants tried to kick an extra point or a field goal at the end, and they missed. It was wide right or wide left, and they lost. That was a great game because I think it was the Giants that won.
Ice cream or pizza?
Ice cream or pizza? Are you killing me here? Both. How's that? There's a third answer. Ice cream, pizza, or both?
What's the funniest thing that ever happened at a Kiwanis convention?
Funniest thing that happened at Kiwanis convention. My wife, I don't know if our executive director Melanie would think this from the Florida district, but one year we did a raffle as at that time treasurer, now vice governor of our district. We had to do a raffle. Well, we had a bike, and Emilia went up on stage. Now, mind you, the people who know my wife Emilia know she loves shoes, and she was in these high heels about this high. And up on this stage, that's probably 12 feet, in length, she was riding this bike around in high heels. I don't know about you liability guys out there and you attorneys, but she was having fun.
What's your favorite country that you've ever been to?
The favorite country I've ever been? Oh, that's a tough one. Love going to Italy. Of course, we go to Colombia quite often, Ecuador. I was looking forward to going to Uganda, Africa last week. Unfortunately, coronavirus kind of nixed that, but we were scheduling it.
Oh, what a bummer. What's your favorite app right now?
Probably the, I can't think of the name. Let me, if I can look at my phone here for you. My Talking Pet.
Oh my God, how
because,
cute.
Cabo is a good performer. If you get on my social media pages, you'll see him performing from time to time. So look out for that.
Hello, Facebook friends. This is Cabo coming from Homestead, Florida. Wash your hands, do-do-do-do-do. Wash your hands, do-do-do-do. Wash your hands, do-do-do-do. Wash your hands. Well, my mom and dad, they left me today. I was kind of happy. Finally getting them out of the house.
We also get these books from time to time.
Big time.
And it gives us a little history of... My friend Debbie from the Georgia district, who I was counselor with, is Debbie also helping us open a club in Puerto Rico. We opened that club, and so on and so on. We got people there, some other good friends.
Do you speak any other languages?
Yo hablo español un poquito, pero I speak Spanish a little bit, and I get by, and I can get by. I might say some things that are wrong, but you know what? People just work with me. That's how people in the world are. If you try something, somebody's going to work with you.
What is the funniest thing about your wife?
Funniest thing about her? Oh geez, she's trying to get me in trouble here, are you?
Get away from me!
It was a mistake. I made a mistake, okay?
A mistake?
You're really trying to get me in trouble, but Emilia has a great personality, and she just rolls with the punches, and she, if somebody makes fun of her, she'll make fun of them right back. She doesn't even, she's not one to, go home and hide or anything like that, but she'll just roll with the punches and be there, with everybody in the crowd.
Oh, how cool.
My young days in college. Oh! Cabito! Vamos, papi!
Hey, boy. What's your favorite kind of food?
My favorite food is anything Italian, and it's probably not that good for me for this thing, but we're working on that. And lasagna and pasta, meatballs, and anything that's homemade.
What was your first job?
My first job was a newspaper delivery boy, and I would go around delivering newspapers, and then every other week we would collect. I guess Cabo doesn't want to come out and play. It's a little rainy today. And some of you might remember last year at the International Convention in Orlando, right around this time in June, we brought mangoes. Now, mind you, Orlando's about 4 hours from my home, so we drove up, we didn't fly. And we brought mangoes for everybody. Well, this mango tree right here, this one tree, produced about 250 mangoes last year, believe it or not. And for those of you who got mangoes, you probably remember how juicy they were. Well, this was a tree, so hopefully we'll get some this year as well.
Does that mean I'll have mango juice this summer?
Come on down and visit us. Our home is your home. Mi casa es su casa. Anybody that comes to our house, this is your home. So if you ever come to Florida, you have a home in Florida. One other thing, as we know, we have these honey-do lists, right? I got my honey-do list over here. Emilia, can you fix that lamp for me? She's the best maintenance person that can fix anything in the world. So I love her.
I need change
See?
the light.
That's exactly right. She doesn't talk, she acts. You know, let's stop talking about Kiwanis, let's just do Kiwanis. Well, she does the same thing at the house.
Well, thank you, Chuck.
Thank you. Have a great day.